LFM is an AVEVA solution company, and we're the 3D capture software company within that. Applied Software Technology is a value-added reseller for LFM in North America. Our agenda today is going to cover several different topics, especially the challenges within the AEC construction industry and how we can actually look at the challenges such as digital collaboration and distribution of the construction documents. We're also going to kind of review what the status quo of that is, including how much it costs to do laser scanning. And then we're going to introduce a new way in which we propose how things can be done currently as well as in the future. So one of the things that's a big challenge within the industry is the level of development, which reflects the accuracy and the reliability of the model, but also all of the elements that are involved. If you've got an existing structure, it could have maybe started out years ago with hand drawings and eventually moved into 2D CAD drawing and maybe into a 3D CAD drawing. And now with BIM and BIM 360 as well as 4D, 7D, the BIM world has continued to evolve. The level of development enables the AEC industry to specify and articulate with a high level of clarity at various stages in the design and construction process. LOD's primary objective is to help teams, including owners, to get a clear picture of what will be included in a deliverable. It also helps design managers explain to their teams the information and detail that needs to be provided at various points in the design and construction process. The big news now is that it's all about the construction technology industry. LFM is betting on a paradigm shift in new laser scanning processes within the construction industry. This is what we call digitizing construction. It will reduce waste, speed up building times, and improve quality, all while reducing cost. And we all know within the construction industry that waste is about 30% of its resources on every single project. And it's also responsible for 40% of what we see inside of today's landfills. So the first poll question is, what is the biggest cause for delays in your construction or that your construction site faces? A, maintaining updated field markups and annotations of as-is conditions. B, the ability to remotely record accurately all job site inspections using pictures, tags, and measurements. C, the distribution of documents of as-is conditions for review, modification, editing, and recording. And universal search against all phases of the construction process. Please select one. Do we have the results of our poll question number 1?
Yes, we do, Roy. Question number 1 seems to be, our answer number 1 seems to be the one most people are facing, the maintaining updated field markups. Second is universal search against all phases. Third is distribution of documents, and no one selected option 2.
Okay, so maintaining field markups and annotation of as-is conditions. This is basically falls within the design management aspect. LFM server features bubble view interface and scan site mapping that allows you to do measurements, objectives, as well as object integration, volume selection, and even automatic do class detection. You can also do markups as well as fast tagging so that it's viewable by all stakeholders, not only the owners, contractors, architects, engineers, fabricators, and subcontractors. They can all see all of this information. The distribution part of the documents of as-is conditions for review and modification, editing, and recording is, again, with document management. And LFM server is the most advanced solution available for accessing laser scan data and working with it directly in 3D CAD systems. It's simple to use and offers unrivaled performance and functionality. LFM server enables the creation and management of unlimited point file or point cloud information in databases from a wide variety of laser scanners. So what that actually entails for all job sites is, within the construction industry, to deliver all 8 cases requires a seamless real-time process that moves away from paper and more towards an online solution. Process digitization means moving forward and towards an online solution, but also a real-time sharing of this information to ensure transparency and collaboration. It has to be a timely process, and it also has to entail risk assessment, quality control, and eventually better and more reliable outcomes. One reason for the industry's poor productivity record is that it still relies mainly on paper to manage its process and deliverables, such as blueprints, design drawings, procurement, supply chain orders, equipment logs, daily progress reports, and punch list. It goes on and on and on. Due to the lack of digitization, information sharing is delayed and may not be universal. Owners and contractors therefore often work from different versions of reality. The use of paper makes it difficult to capture and analyze data. That matters because in procurement and contracting, historical performance analytics can lead to better outcome and risk management. Mismanaged paper trails also routinely spur disagreements between owners and contractors on such matters as construction progress, change orders, and claim management. Finally, paper trails simply take more time. Owners and contractors are beginning to deploy digital collaboration and field mobility solutions. A large global contractor firm recently announced a joint development agreement with a software provider to develop a cloud-based, mobile-enabled field supervision platform that integrates project planning, engineering, physical control, budgeting, and document management for large projects. Several large project developers have already successfully digitized their project management and workflows. But why do you have to do this? The future is actually in the ability to capture 3-dimensional information and digital collaboration and mobility. The level of deployment and development follows right along with what the Trusted Living PointCloud delivers. Remember, the level of development enables the AEC industry to specify and articulate within the high level of clarity and at various stages in the design and construction process. The solution that LFM offers in the Trusted Living PointCloud is right for this disruptive technology that we bring to the table. So following right along what is disruptive in the construction industry, the 5 big ideas, there's really nothing that is futuristic or even implausible with any of the things that we're currently doing. LFM's trusted living point cloud and a global 3D scanning approach has solved the challenges of the automation of the surveying process. We offer a significantly more effective and efficient mechanism for capturing data and providing vastly increased accuracy of the project deliverables. The results for this solution is an enormous leap forward in facilitating the processes of change. But with this comes a new set of challenges: how to manage this change and the big data that accompanies it whilst maintaining true, trusted information that is provided. LFM is leading the way to solve these challenges with what is perhaps a surprising approach, and that is actually to scan more. The continual drive for both construction and operation efficiencies, coupled with the ever-increasing productivity and capabilities delivered by data capturing technology, are rapidly broadening the applications of PointCloud across the project lifecycle. No longer is the process of throwing away data after every project an acceptable approach to consumption, as end users strive to find more value from PointCloud data for their business. LFM users are utilizing our unique tools to breathe life into PointCloud projects with a vision to deliver the next generation of PointCloud data consumption. It's an evolving source of reliability, value-rich information that forms the core 3D components to perpetuate change in the digital project. We see this disruptive technology in the design construction industry. LFM software and the CAD BIM world are designed to work together, and combined with the construction industry, we can deliver greater impact to the project for their owners. You add high definition surveying and laser scanning and the mobility from drones and handhelds. This breakthrough technology are the new tools for scanning. This technology is faster and more conventional technologies and provide a higher quality 3D image. Our next poll question: what has caused an increase in laser scanning in the construction industry? A, the cost of ownership has come down. B, scanning units are lighter. C, scanning is faster. Or D, all of the above. So as we're answering those poll questions, if you really think about it, is that BIM has had a massive impact on the use of laser scanning. The main reason is that people want more and more detail. We have also learned that the more detail you have, the more you can make information decisions and improve safety and get things done correctly. BIM and project laser scanning also makes owners, contractors, and design firms really look at cost. More importantly, the main software providers like LFM supply software that can be used can use the data in an efficient way to create the deliverables.
Roy, the poll has closed and 84% picked all of the above.
And that's good because, you know, laser scanning has grown in the popularity over the past few years for many reasons. And again, it's because the cost of ownership has come down. Scanning units are lighter, scanning is faster. So all of the above is the correct answer. So let's understand some of those challenges again. Sharing project intelligence across numerous stakeholders and those entitled are involved in gathering and consuming of the information. The risk of miscommunication, information and subsequent project delays. Laser scanning is an efficient way and an affordable way and is an automated way to do the model scanning of a 3D model. But that is also somewhat of the status quo, because currently in the industry, the trend seems to be is to capture the three-dimensional information in a point cloud and then remodel it in a product such as Revit. This is also very inefficient. So if you look at the project timeline and budget overruns, in 2012, Engineering News-Record, they reported that rework costs run up to 20% of a project's total contract, with an estimated cost to the owners in the US of over $15 billion annually. So how can LFM help? Users can use any kind of capture device. You can adopt and combine any capture device into a single project, assuring high quality data and the very best visualization of the site. You can also add contents intelligence to the digital asset information. This gives you the ability to maintain laser scan projects alongside the physical project, allowing laser scans to underpin the digital asset. And you can take the site to the site through mobility. Taking laser data offline using LFM NetView allows the augmentation of the world to be taken to the real world. Some additional facts. How much does it actually cost? According to the USIBD Symposium in 2007, that 80 to 90% of the owner's costs are spent in creating the final deliverables. This is creating a digital model from the point cloud. So which would you prefer to add the cost to your project? Would you prefer $10,000 for the creation of the point cloud, or $100,000 that includes the creation of the point cloud and then taking that point cloud and creating a digital model? Collaboration as well, where does it lead to? Collaboration is difficult to achieve with teams spread out across many different disciplines, across many geographical regions, and those regions are generally not anywhere near where the project is located. But it is essential for the project to succeed. This requires a borderless collaboration ways to work that promotes productivity and innovation. Projects need a way to facilitate work sharing between multiple firms to enhance communication and collaboration of its projects. The industry's integrated project delivery can be achieved using LFM's point cloud technology. Being highly collaborative in a project process will achieve both better outcome and reduce waste throughout the design and construction phase. This will require teams to work differently. For any project to be successful, the building design team cannot work in isolation or silos anymore. Teams that don't work together will simply not succeed. Poll question number 3. What is the biggest cause for job site collaboration inefficiencies? A, all trades must be on site at the same time. B, physical traveling to the job site is time consuming. And C, safety. Or D, all of the above.
Roy, the results for the final poll, 60% chose all of the above and 35% chose option A.
Well, that's good. Oftentimes in option A, it's difficult because a lot of the subcontractors, as well as contractors, as well as project architects and owners, are not necessarily remote to where the site is. So it also is very time consuming for those to physically actually travel to the site. So again, I think that the correct answer is D, because if you also look at C being safety, during construction is not going to stop while somebody takes a field measurement. The work actually has to go on because you also have to have schedules that you must maintain. So 3D laser scanning has become easier and more affordable. It's now the technology choice for capturing the existing 3D environment of any construction project. Above and beyond the traditional surveying, laser scanning can deliver an immerse visualization of the existing conditions of any construction process or project, providing invaluable context and helping to solve the challenges highlighted in the McKinsey report. The McKinsey report will be available in a link after this webinar. The Trusted Living PointCloud offers a radical customer-driven approach to deliver vastly more valuable information to the consumer of laser data information. It's more than any other solution as far as this approach to 3D data. The integration of LFM laser technology with an open source input and an open source output, as well as an open industry use, is rich to CAD software solutions for architects, engineers, and the construction industry, and is an unsurpassed solution for our customers. So we've talked a little bit about the Trusted Living PointCloud. Let's sort of explore that a little bit deeper. There are 6 principles that are within the Trusted Living PointCloud. First is scalable and maintainable. Scalable is imperative to be able to handle enormous volumes of scanned data, which will last throughout the life cycle of the building. LFM technology facilitates projects with a limitless number of scans without loss of resolution or compromise. This technology, coupled with our open philosophy for accepting data from all laser scanners, allow for the latest and most appropriate scanner types to be used as part of the scanning update. Maintainable. LFM technology provides a robust point cloud data demolition capabilities. Points are hidden from both the view and from any potential clash in the design or model without actually deleting them. LFM data infusion allows various scan data formats to be integrated into a single data set. We also support working process for introducing rescan data reflecting as-built conditions in real time. By maintaining the evolving digital representations, we are able to highlight changes and revisions without a time portal into the project. Two core elements to facilitate an evolving laser scan project to deliver is the true as-built condition of an asset and the removal of existing data or addition of new scans. LFM technology provides a robust point cloud data demolition capabilities. Points are hidden from both the view and from the potential clashes in the design or model without actually deleting them. And by maintaining the evolving digital representation, we were able to highlight changes and revisions, offering a time portal into the project. Verifiable and visual. Verifiable is that LFM provides a solid tool to the industry with over 15 years of development, supporting high-end surveying techniques with quality assurance and data validation. LFM provides the ability to structure scan projects and then to add intelligence to this project to suit the project's operation. Visually, LFM has delivered industry-leading technology. We developed the Bubble View, a high-resolution photorealistic overlay of the PointCloud, and more recently, Hyperbubble, a photorealistic overlay of the PointCloud data, but in a freely navigable and immersive environment. We can import 3D scan data and the interface with all 3D CAD packages. Data capture technologies are delivered ever-increasing efficiency and capabilities. As end users strive to find more value from laser scanning data and for their business, and the consumption of this data continues to broaden, the Bubble View interface are extremely versatile. They provide a realistic visualization representing of the scan at the site and a range of practical functions such as volume selection and pipe diameter measurements. The dynamic Bubble View can be used to find hotspots to add intelligence to the laser scan. With information delivered from a 3D model, users can configure which objects provide what information. Additionally, the dynamic object option enables users to display the objects they wish to see by hovering the mouse over a particular area. You can also see neighboring scan sites. Each Bubble View maps to an exact location to a nearby scan. The single mouse click which will switch into the neighboring Bubble View. Enter Bubble View measurements. Multiple Bubble Views can be displayed either in a tile view or as a floating image. Users can measure accurately over a very large distance across the site and covered by many Bubble Views. Quick-Detachable Features. The Bubble View can be rapidly detached from the tiled interface for users in a CAD system, or it can be directly launched from the CAD system itself. Once the Bubble View is detached, an integrated drop-down toolbar is available, which is permanently pinned. LFM's Hyperbubble is an immersive, advanced rendering of laser scan data that delivers photorealistic visualization with the ability to freely navigate a project. As visualization of laser scan data is paramount to the effective consumption, the Hyperbubble can be used alongside the Bubble View, and PointCloud viewing capabilities are suited to their activities. Hyperbubble technology enables a solid view of each laser scan in a three-dimensional view, given similar levels of detail to that seen in the classic Bubble View, but with the ability to fly through the data. The last two principles of the Trusted Living Point Cloud are accessibility and intelligence. Accessibility gives the ability to access the laser data, and it is accessible in a non-restrictive, risk-free consumption by sharing the same relevant information between all stakeholders, regardless of the location, device, or the application. LFM allows the data to be held in a single source rather than having many different copies of the projects held in isolation. LFM is a file-neutral application, and it provides the same laser scanning data to multiple CAD packages for design teams to be able to work concurrently on the same laser scan data. With cloud and tablet computing, LFM software is suited to ensure that laser data can be accessible from anywhere around the globe and on the latest mobile device. A unique offline mode allows the user to take the project to the site and review the comments and then sync it back to the data of the master database. The intelligence of LFM allows big data in terms of widely used in today, and refers to gathering information and intelligence, which is why intelligence really underpins the Trusted Living Point Cloud. The process of extracting information from the laser scan and also adding information to create a central intelligent database. LFM looks beyond the information held within a laser scan project and enables a spectrum of applications to extract geospatial intelligence. Whether it is general spatial information or CAD application sourcing architectural details or accurate clash capabilities, when it comes to inputting intelligence into the Trusted Living Point Cloud, LFM takes a similar approach. LFM enables simple and intuitive processes for adding information from almost any source. LFM provides the ability to be able to tag the point cloud and to identify key component attributes and documentations to these components. So the new way, or actually as we like to put it, is our way, is the Trusted Living Point Cloud solves collaboration between trades. Where trades actually share the risk, they also share the reward of working together in a single environment. We also give the ability to collaborate in the design process as well as construction process. As a collaboration software between BIM as well as LFM, we are leading the way in collaboration and unifying and uniting all aspects of the project delivery. We're also effective in the construction process. Traditional construction is typically wasteful and inefficient when it's compared to methods employed by integrated project deliverables. LFM is the most powerful solution for accessing laser scanning data. LFM Server allows multiple organizations to utilize point cloud data in a highly visual and accurate digital environment within CAD software and via a network or internet. This unique handling of data allows an unlimited number of stakeholders to access and collaborate on a single centralized project using any of the leading CAD applications. Not only does LFM add the ability to continue to add scans with each update to the project, you can also share intelligence directly within a 3D environment. This makes accessing the project of unlimited size and source. It's also integrated with all of the engineering and design software. It also updates the project to track changes in the physical world, and also access and sharing of project intelligence as well as the asset information is very imperative. The key to ensure laser data is accessible revolves around non-restrictive and risk-free consumption of sharing the same relative information between all stakeholders, irrespective of location or the device of the application. LFM's philosophy has always been to allow for data to be held in a single source rather than having many different copies of the project held in isolation. LFM's application is in neutrality, and it demonstrates this philosophy by providing the same laser scan data to multiple CAD packages for various design teams to be able to work concurrently on the same laser data set. The recent introduction of cloud and tablet computing to LFM software suite also enables and ensures that laser data can be accessible from anywhere around the globe and on the latest mobile device. A unique offline mode allows the user to take a project to the site and to review comments and then sync it back to the master data. So you may be asking, how large of a project can LFM handle? Well, Project A is actually in Dubai, and it consists of over 586 billion points. There are 75 LFM users, using a license of LFM suites since March of 2018. LFM software enables 3D capture data to be used to increase efficiency throughout a project and operation lifecycle. As a result, its users, including leading EPCs such as AMEC, Foster Wheeler, Jacobs Engineering, and Fluor, as well as owner-operators such as British Petroleum, Shell, BASF, Total, and Saudi Aramco. LFM's ecosystem is business flexible. We can import scans from a variety of scanner types and data formats into a single data set. The Trusted Living PointCloud maximizes the value of the laser scan within the organization by breathing life into the laser scan data and maintaining an as-is data set. We're open on the input, meaning that LFM server can read a wide variety of 3D data captured formats. We're also open on the output, which means that LFM server interface is seamless with a wide variety of the 3D CAD systems. We also offer the fact that there's an unlimited amount of data sets file size. LFM's technology enables project data sets of unlimited size and provides a centralized database with unlimited concurrent users that can access this information. LFM was established in 1998 as one of the first companies to develop software to capitalize on the rapid advanced 3D data capture market. We continuously innovate and maintain LFM's top technology leadership in this economically important sector. LFM powerful software and exceptional customer support has established a loyal and growing customer community. This created a close working relationship between LFM and AVEVA, leading to AVEVA's acquisition of LFM in 2011. Again, LFM's software philosophy is to continually develop software and hardware, which means that we're open on the input and independent solutions, ensuring that LFM products are easy to use across a wide variety of possible ranges and industries and applications. Again, today's LFM is AVEVA's 3D capture brand. LFM continues to be hardware and software vendor neutral, accepting data from all 3D capture devices and exploring and exporting to 3D integrated design systems and CAD and review platforms. The big news is that LFM is betting that bringing proven processes to the construction industry, what AVEVA calls digitizing construction, that will reduce waste, speed up building times, and improve quality, and all while reducing cost. I want to thank everybody for attending this webinar. We're now going to open it up to questions.
Okay, Roy, we have some questions here. The first question, is it possible for your software to scan multiple phases of a construction project?
Absolutely it can. So if you can imagine this, I can take a laser scan of, say, the topology of an existing site, and then the next week come in and do a laser scan of the forms for the foundation. The following week show a scan for the rebar and concrete, and we could do this through the entire construction of a given project. We can now look at it like peeling away an onion at any point in time based off of any day that those scans were made, and we can see that all visually as that project is constructed. We maintain this all in one centralized server so that you have the ability to compare that the as-built to the design, and you can compare that to the final application. That would also include any kind of annotation that would be done at any point in time if you wanted to point out a certain trade that there is a conflict or a clash. So yes, you can have multiple scans within a single project, which is something that nobody else can do within the industry.
Okay, good. Let's see. Are there any models that specifically don't work or don't work well with this software?
Well, that's a good question. Again, since we're open on the input, we can have a wide variety of point cloud information from a wide variety of scanners. We read their file format, and I can share that in an email to everybody. And we're also open on the output, which also means that we can save our files into any kind of file format or file type as well. And we also integrate with the top 3 or top 4 CAD companies that are out there. Autodesk, the Autodesk products that we integrate with is AutoCAD, Revit, Naviswork. We also integrate with all of the Bentley products, as well as Intergraph and AVEVA. So we're file neutral on the output, file neutral on the input, and we're also CAD neutral when it comes to the CAD 3-dimensional drawings added to a point cloud. I hope I answered that question.
Well, following up on that question specifically, does this software work with 360 glue?
That is a good question, and that is something that I'm going to probably have to verify with the developers. I'm not on the development team. I do believe that if it's not currently as part of our software, it is something that our developer will definitely consider. So I'm going to have to defer that question, but I will have an answer that we can put out in an email.
Okay, good. I have 2 more questions for you. For offline on-site access, how long can you check out or access the data on a tablet or another handheld device?
That's a good question. We keep the data on a server, and it's centralized, and you can check out that data for as long as, say, 30 to 60 days. You will get a prompt saying you need to synchronize the information, and the maximum amount of time that you can check out the data is actually 60 days. That would allow, say, a project architect to travel across country, visit the job site, make physical annotations on his handheld device, fly back to the other coast, incorporate that information into whatever design changes that they want, and then have it sync back up to the server. An important feature is that you can have multiple devices check out part of the data from the central server location, and you can synchronize it, and it will update all that information from everybody that has checked it out and has synchronized it. So everything is updated and current with what all the changes are made by those devices.
Okay, and we have time for one more question. Someone would like to know, if I use the BLK 360 and recap, why would I need your solution?
There is a limitation to what number of scans that recap can actually have. We have an unlimited number of scans that we can actually read within our system. And what happens is that with recap and the BLK 360, there's nothing wrong with those 2 solutions, but it's very limited in the amount of information that can be stored and shared, and it also does not allow multiple stakeholders actually review and review that information simultaneously in a environment of IPD, integrated project deliverables.
Okay. And someone came in just under the wire. Which device gives the best data with laser scanning?
Oh, gee, I usually recommend using a terrestrial scanner. And the reason for that is that when you do a comparison of the point cloud that's done by a terrestrial scanner, the definition as far as the points are much higher than, say, a drone or maybe a handheld device. Each one of them are very unique because the devices that we can use the camera, we can use a handheld device, we can use a mobile device, we can also use a terrestrial type device. And each one of them gives different resolutions, but the terrestrial scanner that is on a tripod will give you the highest resolution as far as the point cloud information.